The Book of Revelation. A book shrouded in mystery and often misunderstood. Its vivid imagery and cryptic language have captivated and perplexed readers for centuries. Some approach it with trepidation, associating it solely with doomsday predictions. However, Revelation offers much more than just a glimpse into a cataclysmic future. It is a message of hope for the persecuted, a call to perseverance in the face of adversity, and a testament to the ultimate triumph of good over evil. This book invites us on a journey through a world of symbolic language and powerful metaphors. We will explore the historical context that gave birth to this extraordinary text and delve into the rich tapestry of its symbolism. Join us as we unlock the mysteries of Revelation and uncover its enduring message for our times. The Book of Revelation identifies its author as John, traditionally believed to be John the Apostle, one of Jesus' closest disciples. However, scholars debate the authorship, suggesting it might be another John living during a turbulent period in the Roman Empire. Most likely written around 95 AD, Revelation reflects the experiences of early Christians facing persecution under Emperor Domitian. Domitian demanded to be worshipped as a god, a decree that conflicted with the Christians' monotheistic beliefs. Exiled to the island of Patmos for his faith, John received a series of visions that form the core of Revelation. These visions, often terrifying and surreal, provided hope and encouragement to the beleaguered Christian communities. Understanding John's context as a prophet speaking to a specific community facing very real threats is crucial to unlocking the message of Revelation. Revelation is a book steeped in symbolism, a tapestry woven with intricate and profound imagery that has fascinated scholars and believers alike for centuries. It is crucial to remember that the author uses symbols not to obscure but to reveal deeper truths. These symbols serve as keys, unlocking layers of meaning that transcend the literal and invite us into a deeper spiritual understanding. These symbols would have resonated with the early Christians, drawing upon imagery familiar from Jewish apocalyptic literature and Roman imperial iconography. The use of such symbols was a way to communicate profound truths in a manner that was both accessible and deeply meaningful to the original audience. One of the most prominent symbols is the number 7, representing completeness or perfection. This number recurs throughout the text, emphasizing the divine nature of the events and messages being conveyed. We encounter 7 churches, 7 seals, 7 trumpets, and 7 bowls, each signifying a stage in God's plan for humanity. These 7s are not random, but are meticulously placed to highlight the unfolding of divine will. Another recurring symbol is the Lamb, representing Jesus Christ. The Lamb is central to the narrative, embodying both sacrifice and victory. The Lamb is depicted as both sacrificed and victorious, symbolizing Jesus' death and resurrection as the ultimate triumph over evil. This duality captures the essence of the Christian faith, where suffering leads to redemption and victory. Understanding these symbols and their significance is essential to grasping the deeper message of Revelation. Each symbol is a piece of the puzzle, contributing to the grand narrative of divine intervention and ultimate salvation. By decoding the language of symbols, we can begin to unravel the divine drama that unfolds within its pages. This journey of interpretation not only enriches our understanding of the text, but also deepens our spiritual connection to its timeless truths. The central portion of Revelation unveils a series of judgments upon the earth, depicted through the opening of 7 seals. These seals are not just mere symbols, they represent profound truths about the human condition and divine justice. Each seal, when opened, reveals a new layer of the cosmic struggle between good and evil, shedding light on the ultimate fate of humanity. Following the seals, the sounding of 7 trumpets marks another phase of divine intervention. These trumpets, blown by angelic beings, herald significant events that further illustrate the unfolding of God's plan. Each trumpet blast brings forth a new vision, a new warning, and a new call to repentance. And the pouring out of 7 bowls. These bowls, filled with the wrath of God, are poured out upon the earth, resulting in catastrophic events like earthquakes, storms, and fires. These judgments, often catastrophic in nature, depict the consequences of humanity's rebellion against God and the forces of evil. The seals, trumpets, and bowls should not be interpreted as a literal chronological sequence of events. Instead, they represent different aspects of God's judgment and the struggle between good and evil that plays out throughout history. Some scholars interpret these judgments as symbolic representations of the fall of the Roman Empire, a powerful enemy of the early Christians. Others see them as timeless warnings against the corrupting influence of power. The imagery of the Roman Empire's fall serves as a potent reminder of how unchecked power and corruption can lead to downfall and destruction, and the importance of remaining faithful to God. Regardless of their specific interpretation, the 7 seals, trumpets, and bowls ultimately point towards a final judgment and the ultimate triumph of God's kingdom. This final victory is not just a distant hope, but a present reality that calls for faithfulness and perseverance in the face of trials and tribulations. Section 5: The Rise and Fall of Babylon, a timeless tale of power and corruption. One of the most striking images in Revelation is the depiction of Babylon, a symbol of worldly power, corruption, and opposition to God. In John's time, Babylon likely represented the Roman Empire with its decadence, idolatry, and persecution of Christians. Babylon is depicted as a city consumed by its own excesses, ultimately facing God's judgment and destruction. This fall serves as a warning against the allure of worldly power and the dangers of compromising one's faith for material gain. However, the message of Babylon transcends its historical context. Throughout history, various empires and systems of power have embodied the characteristics of Babylon. The story of its rise and fall serves as a timeless reminder that no earthly power can withstand the ultimate judgment of God. Section 6: The New Jerusalem, a vision of hope and restoration. In contrast to the terrifying imagery of judgment, Revelation also offers a vision of hope and restoration, the New Jerusalem. This vision stands as a beacon of light amidst the darkness, a promise of a future where suffering and pain are no more. This celestial city descending from heaven represents the ultimate fulfillment of God's promises to his people. It is a place where divine light illuminates every corner, banishing all shadows. The New Jerusalem is described in breathtaking detail, its streets paved with gold, shimmering with a divine radiance that reflects the glory of God. Its gates made of pearl, each one a testament to the beauty and purity of this heavenly city, and a river of life flowing through it, bringing eternal refreshment and vitality to all who dwell there. This city represents a place of perfect peace, harmony, and communion with God. It is a sanctuary where love and joy abound and where every tear is wiped away. This vision served as a powerful source of hope for the early Christians facing persecution. It was a reminder that their faith and endurance would lead them to a place of eternal rest and glory. It reminded them that their suffering was temporary and that a glorious future awaited them in the presence of God. This promise gave them the strength to persevere through their trials. For us today, the New Jerusalem remains a powerful symbol of hope, a vision that transcends time and speaks to the eternal human longing for peace and redemption, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, God's promises of redemption and renewal remain. It is a vision that calls us to look beyond our present struggles and to hold fast to the hope of a brighter divine future. Section 7: Revelation and History, Echoes of Persecution and Triumph. Throughout history, people have turned to the book of Revelation to make sense of their own times. Its themes of persecution, judgment, and ultimate victory have resonated with communities facing oppression and upheaval. During the Protestant Reformation, reformers like Martin Luther drew upon Revelation to critique the Catholic Church, which they saw as embodying the characteristics of Babylon. Later, during times of social and political turmoil, various groups have interpreted current events through the lens of Revelation, seeing themselves as engaged in a cosmic battle between good and evil. While caution is needed in interpreting current events through Revelation, its message of hope and perseverance in the face of adversity continues to inspire those struggling for justice and seeking a better world. Section 8: The Enduring Message, Finding Hope in Times of Uncertainty. Despite its enigmatic nature, the Book of Revelation offers a timeless message of hope, perseverance, and the ultimate triumph of good over evil. It reminds us that even in the darkest of times, God is present and at work in the world. The book's message transcends its historical context and speaks to the human experience of suffering, injustice, and the longing for a better world. It calls us to remain faithful to God, even in the face of persecution and adversity. Revelation's message is not about predicting the future, but about transforming the present. It encourages us to live lives of courage, compassion, and hope, knowing that God is ultimately in control and that his kingdom will ultimately prevail. Section 9. Conclusion: Living in light of the Revelation. The Book of Revelation, though complex and often misunderstood, offers a powerful message of hope and encouragement for people of all times. Its vivid imagery and symbolic language challenge us to look beyond the surface and grapple with the deeper truths it conveys. Rather than a blueprint for predicting the future, Revelation serves as a call to action. It inspires us to live lives of faithfulness, courage, and compassion, knowing that God is ultimately in control and that His kingdom will one day be fully realized. As we navigate the complexities of our own time, let us remember the enduring message of Revelation, a message of hope for the persecuted, a call to perseverance in the face of adversity, and a testament to the ultimate triumph of good over evil.